I know that there's still some time left on the now starting, but that's because I started this late. I put up the now starting screen because I didn't want to have this up. We are starting Bravely Default 2. Now, I have never... I have... Obviously, I've never played this game because it came out today, but I don't want any spoilers. I have played both of the demos, so that's as much spoilers as I'm willing to take. I don't know what the volume level is this yet. Seems like that's fine. So I've played both of the prior Bravely Default games, and if you're thinking, oh, it's Bravely Default 2, why are there two prior ones? There's Bravely Default and Bravely Second. They were both on the 3DS. I might talk some about them while playing this game, but I mostly want to talk about this game. I really enjoyed both of those games. So I thought that this would be really fun.
I am that which whispers, which carries, which connects. This thread of life, adrift, untethered. It must be woven back into the fabric of the world. Remember. Remember who you are.
We're going with normal. And I can change it any time anyway. But I think I should be able to get through it with normal.
Now go. Return to the land. To your destiny.
I tried playing through it on normal.
Call out your name.
On the final demo, and I tried playing through it with normal difficulty on the final demo, and even then it was still too hard sometimes until I did a bunch of grinding. So expect grinding and expect that this is going to be at least a little challenging. Yeah, I'm gonna just go with the default names. I'm a bit surprised that they'll let you enter it, because usually they voice acted those names. Prologue, The Inner Ocean's Call. Auto advance is good because they do have voice acting in this game.
Where am I?
Is this what the crystal wished to show us?
Without a doubt, my lady. Where the light led, there he lay.
Are those voices? But whose?
'Twould seem he is a young man of the sea.
This is all a little unexpected, I must say. But I trust you, Sir Sloane, and I trust the light of the crystal.
He may not seem much, my lady, but appearances can be deceiving. In any case, he is in need of urgent treatment. Let us return to town with all haste. We will talk more of what this means at a later juncture.
can't believe I survived.
I don't know what that red thing was, but it's either a scarf or it didn't look good. The aesthetic for this game seems to be pretty much the exact same as for the previous two. It's just it's on the Switch and not the 3DS, so it looks a lot better. Not to say they did the 3D poorly.
Huh? Where am I?
You are in Halcyonia, in an inn. Don't be alarmed, you are quite safe.
Good thing you pronounced that.
Now that you appear to be capable of speaking, perhaps you could tell me a little about yourself.
Me? Sure, I mean, I'm just a regular sailor, I guess. My ship got hit by this huge wave, and I was swept overboard. I don't remember anything after that. Guess I must have drifted here on the tide.
I see. Then perhaps it was the crystal's will after all.
Huh? What do you mean?
Ah, our young seafarer has awoken at last. Verily, thy plight hath troubled us greatly, friend. We had feared the very worst.
This is Sir Sloane, the royal man-at-arms.
The what?
Come, my lady, we must make haste. It will not do to keep King Vernon waiting.
Indeed not. We will leave right away.
Wait, you're going to meet a king? Who exactly are you?
Gloria of Musa, at your service. Princess Gloria of Musa, if you prefer my proper title. Although, since my kingdom was destroyed, I've been unsure whether I'm worthy of it any longer.
You're a princess.
I shall explain everything in due course. For now, you would do well to rest a while longer.
Sure. Okay.
Two Phoenix down. Awesome. This is made by Square Enix, so expect things like that. There are also hidden items in the original Bravely Default. So I'm going to be running around checking everything.
Feeling better now, are you?
Yeah. Thanks for letting me stay here.
Don't mention it. It's only right to help people out when they're in need.
Well, thanks all the same. So this place is called Halcyonia, right? Can't say I've ever heard of it. Where exactly are we?
Ah, I didn't think you were from around here. All right, let me show you on a map. Here we are.
What the? This map doesn't make any sense. Where the heck am I?
I heard you met with something of a calamity.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. My ship was hit by a giant wave. Must have been a freak storm or something.
Oh dear. Yes, we've been hearing a lot about enormous waves and the like lately. We're all right here in the city, but I heard they wreaked havoc down on the coast.
That doesn't sound good. Maybe I should go check it out. See if I can figure out what happened to me.
Well, the seaside's not far south of here. Follow the road out of town, and you'll be there in a jiffy. Tell you what, why don't you take the map with you in case you get lost?
We're probably going to be filling that out more.
Thanks.
Map obtained. Main menu is now accessible. Use X to open it. To get to the sea, just follow the road south. The sea's still a bit choppy though, so be careful. Wow. Home of the Spring Breeze, Halcyonia. You have everything you need for your travels? If not, our shop should be able to help you. Listen, even if you don't need anything, could you at least go in and browse a bit? My father gives me money for every customer I bring into the shop. We start with some Peeg. That's how they pronounce it in the Bravely Default games. It's Peeg. So I have 422 Peeg to start the game. You don't say anything? Okay. Ooh. Buckler. Darn it. I'll just keep it. I'm sure I can give it to the next party member. Something strange is happening to the ocean. High seas, big waves, sudden storms. Got the tides all messed up too, which means people can't go out fishing. I haven't seen anything like it before. I can't let you through here, sorry. I'm afraid you'll have to turn back. Halcyonia is the most prosperous and peaceful kingdom that ever existed. I'm so lucky to have been born here. I mean, just look at what's going on elsewhere. A destroyed kingdom here, a military dictatorship there. Hello, Aro. Nice to see you. We only have one season here in Halcyonia. Spring! It's all nice and warm all year round. Perfect for taking outdoor naps. The pollen's the only problem. My hay fever basically never goes away. Ha! Shoot! Princess Gloria has been with us for a few years now, ever since she had to flee her own kingdom. Musa, it was called. She can't stay here forever, though. Wonder what she'll do. We mustn't abandon hope, no matter how bleak things become. We need to take courage and look to the future. The heroes of light are sure to cut through the darkness and come to our aid. That's what people used to say when I was a little girl, anyway. I have no idea if it's actually true. Musa was only a small kingdom, but it had so much history. I don't understand what could have just destroyed it like that. I mean, there are loads of rumors. Monsters, civil war, you name it. No one really knows the truth, though. Ah, he's drunk. Halcyonian produce is the best you can ever hope to find. That's why our drinks taste so good. Look, it must be true. I've been drinking the local brew all day. Ah, yeah! My sword arm's getting stronger every day. Before long, I'll be able to take down a dragon! I mean, I would if they existed. I know dragons aren't real. Wow, like every door opens. That was definitely not a thing on the first games. Okay, that door doesn't open, but we can't. I don't think we can even get to that door. Yeah. King Vernon's otherwise engaged at the moment. You'd better come back later if you're hoping for an audience. So I know they said that you can run by holding ZR, but you can also apparently run by holding B, which is what I was doing. Yeah, there's gonna be a 4-hour stream like usual for Fridays. My stream times are dictated by the amount of sleep I need, not by the day of the week, really. But the day of the week is not by the subject of the stream. The day of the week dictates how much sleep I need. So. Sounds like taxes are going up again. It's been the same old story ever since Horton came to power. The last thing people down on the coast need, what with those huge storms and everything they've been dealing with. Okay, it's Friday and today is Friday, where I live.
Princess Gloria, thank you for joining us. I think you may have some inkling of why I have summoned you here. It concerns the future of the Musen royal line. It has been 3 years now since you came here to our kingdom, and while I can only imagine your pain at having lost your realm under such tragic circumstances, there comes a time when one must turn from the past and begin to look forward. I wonder if you might consider making your stay here a more long-term arrangement.
Does he have a son?
Prime Minister Horton has convinced me that in finding you a suitable match, we might sooner bring about the restoration of your kingdom.
Has he indeed?
Thank you, Your Majesty. Yes, with King Vernon's permission, I have instructed my heralds to canvass potential suitors for you, Princess Gloria. Musa's unfortunate end need not mean the end of its illustrious line, after all.
That's a
I
little
see.
mean.
And have you any
And
thoughts on the
rude.
matter, Sir Sloane?
The honorable gentleman's line of reasoning is not without merit. Such an arrangement would indeed benefit Musa in the long term.
Ah, wise words, Sir Sloane. Your reputation as both a warrior and a thinker is well deserved, I see.
Yet I would not dream to speak for Her Highness, of course. 'Tis she and she alone who must decide.
King Vernon, your concern for my well-being is, as ever, far more than I deserve. Alas, I have a sacred duty to perform before I can even begin to consider such worldly affairs. This being so, I am afraid I have no choice but to respectfully decline your suggestion.
What? How dare you treat King Vernon's kind offices with such disdain? Why, a match has been all but agreed already. Do you wish His Majesty to look a fool?
That will be quite enough, Horton. We have no right to expect anything of Princess Gloria beyond her kindness in hearing us out. We are friends and allies of long standing, and her wishes will be respected. If it is not impolite to ask, Your Highness, what is this sacred duty of which you speak?
The time has come for me to recover my kingdom's greatest treasures, the 4 crystals. Fortunately, thanks to Sir Sloane, the wind crystal is safely in my possession already.
Oh, that's
But
nice.
the whereabouts of the others remain unknown.
Already one step ahead over Bravely Default 1.
And that does not bode well. Fire, water, wind, earth, nature's masters. The crystal's power exceeds the hand of man, and if unleashed, would bring down death, disaster, calamity and blight upon the land. I learned those lines as soon as I could talk. And if I understand them correctly, the troubled seas may be merely the first among many calamities to come.
It is my duty, no, my destiny, as Princess of Musa, to do all that I can to prevent further misfortune befalling our world. And I shall fulfill it.
Very well.
I thought fulfill
I
had
understand
3 L's.
completely.
3 L's.
Princess Gloria, you must go. You must fulfill your destiny.
Thank you, King Vernon. Your understanding in the matter is much appreciated.
I will be commenting on any spelling errors. Probably. Any spelling errors I notice. Maybe Fulfill has only 2 L's in certain locations. Like so. Oh, we got a Sprite Gym. I don't think I'll be doing a lot of mowing the lawn. But since they just told me to, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And we got some pea. Yeah, mowing the lawn is tedious. I don't think I'll be doing this much. Wow, that day-night cycle is fast. Ooh. Two times Ward Light. What's Ward Light do? Makes it harder for enemies to spot the party. Not gonna bother with it. Like a repel. I pressed X. Ooh, I got a round shield. Okay, never mind. Maybe this is worthwhile. So if you overload yourself, then your stats go down. All of your stats go down. Throwing knife. Okay, I expected to get like items like the throwing knife and such from from mowing the lawn, but I did not expect to be getting equipment for mowing the lawn. Okay, it looks like that is progress in the story, so I'm gonna go the other way because that's my style of playing the game. Added armor. Leather cap. A tent.
Whoa.
It's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I heard it was bad, but this is something else.
You should have seen the size of the waves. They smashed absolutely everything to
A monster! Quickly! Get out of here!
Time to learn about combat!
Okay, let's do this.
Miscellany is your first skill in the game. You get it from the freelancer job. And it will have various effects such as examining the foe.
Crikey! Sorry, pal. I didn't see you standing there.
How many times have I told you? Look before you cast. You can't just jump in spells blazing.
And how many times have I told you? I'm a big picture guy. He's alright, isn't he? Don't sweat the details.
They start with jobs?
You're going around nearly frazzling people.
Huh. Looks like they start with jobs.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I guess. But who are you exactly?
Just a couple of concerned passers-by. This guy's a wandering scholar, and I'm the one he hired to try and keep him out of trouble. The name's Adele.
Oh, and I'm Elvis.
Anyway, enough chit-chat. We've got a battle to finish. Try not to incinerate anyone, okay, Elvis?
Aye, aye. I'll do my best.
I'm sorry, I didn't see when you asked the "and why not," RO. I don't know what you were talking about. Oh, why not to fling spells? I expect that what she's talking about is he might accidentally hit you. Alright, so they're weak to water and swords. She has swords, so that's good. Why did I have no... I know I did damage!
You rang? Away, bile your heat!
Alright.
Looks like we did it!
So yeah, you get experience, JP, job points, and P at the end of every fight. You can get bonuses for finishing fights faster. Or not taking damage, or other things like that.
Laddie. That was some tasty brawling.
It really was. You were definitely more help than a certain so-called scholar I could mention.
Oh, aye, less of that. I pulled my weight fair and square. Isn't that right, pal?
Huh? Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, you're only saying that because he put you on the spot. It's all right, you know. You can tell us what you really think. Besides, if you're nice to this one, it'll only go to his head.
And what would be so wrong with that, eh? Go on, son. Praise away. I could do with a wee boost to the old self-esteem.
Believe me, that's the last thing he needs.
Anyway, thanks for helping me out back there. Miss.
Hey, less of that. It's just plain Adele, okay?
Aye, but don't stand much in ceremony us two. What are you doing scrapping with monsters anyway? You don't look like your average warrior, I must say.
Oh, I was just helping out an old lady who was in trouble.
Have a go hero, eh? Very noble. I reckon you and me are going to get along just fine. Which is lucky, because I'm about to take you back to town and treat you to a wee drink.
Oh, really? Are you sure?
Am I sure? After a bonding experience like that, I insist on it.
Well, in that case, all right.
That's the spirit.
Then away to the tavern we go. I've worked up a right old thirst. Oh, but before I forget, have you seen one of these about the place?
What is it?
It's called an asterisk. Us two are on a journey collecting them, which is how we ended up happening across you.
But we're not friends or anything. I'm only here because he hired me.
Okay, details. Anyway, we heard there was someone around these parts in possession of one of these wee beauties, so I was wondering if you might know something?
No. Sorry, guys. I'm not from around here. Matter of fact, I'm not even here by choice. I got shipwrecked and just kind of washed up nearby.
A shipwreck? Talk about a calamity.
Yeah, I guess. But hey, I'm still alive, and I wasn't too badly hurt, so...
Aye, sounds like you've plenty to be thankful for. Not least of all meeting the two of us. Now, shall we go and celebrate or what? That bar won't prop itself up.
I don't think Elvis has actually said his name yet. Jobs and abilities can now be viewed and managed from the main menu. With an asterisk, you can freely change your job to whatever job the asterisk is for. It seems that Elvis started with the one for Black Mage.
Your Highness, a wandering merchant brings most worrisome tidings. The desert kingdom of Savalon is beset by a sudden abundance of water. So much so that full half the capital has been submerged. A deluge in the desert, milady. 'Tis unheard of. I would fain hazard a guess that this is a crystal's doing.
Savalon? The kingdom is a Musan ally of long standing.
And King Orion is a fine man. I am sure he would be happy to tell us more about what has been happening. We should head there right away.
One moment, milady. Lurk not in the shadows, rogues. Show yourselves.
Oh, he has an asterisk, and so does she. He has the white mage asterisk.
Impressive,
He
Sir
probably
Sloane.
has knight.
The greatest swordsman in the land is still as sharp as ever, it seems.
Thou knowest me. Then thee and thy companion.
No. That's not what I wanted.
And are no mere sneak thieves, it would seem.
I pressed R instead of L. So you can very easily tell who has an asterisk based on their clothing. Very easy. The girl obviously has white mage, and the dude obviously has knight. It's very easy to tell.
Perhaps thou might do me the kindness of an introduction.
Well, since you asked so nicely, my sharp-eyed friend, I am Selena.
Yeah, and I'm Dag.
We will come straight to the point, yes? Princess Gloria, we want the Wind Crystal. Please make this easy for everyone and hand it over.
What?
Come now, do as we say and no one will have to get hurt.
Never mind all that fancy talk, Selena. Let's just bash him and take the bloody thing. The old codge has already got one foot in the grave. We'll be done with him in no time.
Thou thinkest me too old to school thee, boy? There is life in this old dog yet.
Ooh, Gramps has got a temper on him. Well, rage all you like, mate. You don't stand a chance against me.
Is that an asterisk?
Too right it is. Bet you wish you'd just given us the crystal now, don't ya? Bring it, old man.
What? Was it you? Do the despoilers of Musa stand before me?
Musa? What are you on about?
Mayhap you are mere mercenaries. In which case, whose coin hath purchased thy services? I'll show ya.
Oh no.
Game's up, Grandad. Put the sword down, or the kid gets it.
What a knight are you?
Let me go!
Or what kind of knight are you?
Sir Sloane, you must do as he says. What kind of monster takes a child hostage?
Whatever. It worked, didn't it? All's fair dinkum in love and war. Now shut your whinging and hand over the crystal.
Please stop it! I do not have the crystal.
Hey?
You have hidden it somewhere. Very well. Then we will just have to take you instead.
Never!
You will let the child go free? Then I will do as you say.
Princess Gloria?
Hostage trade, eh? Not a bad idea. And I'd probably go along with it too if Greybeard here hadn't rubbed me up the wrong way.
Sir Sloane!
Fear not, your highness. 'Twill take a mightier blow than this to fell me.
Will it now? Well, there's a coincidence, because that's exactly what I was about to give you.
Oh, come on.
Ready or not?
Your highness!
I have already agreed to come with you. There is no need for further bloodshed.
Oh yeah? Think you can tell me what to do ya? You ain't the princess of me, girlie.
All right, Dag. You have had your fun.
But...
She was telling the truth. She does not have the Wind Crystal. Now, do as we promised and release the child. You can walk, yes? You must fetch the wind crystal and bring it to the abandoned house north of town. Once you have done that, we will release Princess Gloria. But if you even think about bringing help from Halcyonia, well, I am sure I don't need to tell you what would happen.
Smell you later, Drongo.
Princess Gloria!
So, what? Why are you staring like that? Oh ho ho! Don't tell me you've taken a shine to Adele here. No, it's nothing like that. I was wondering how long you guys have been traveling around together, that's all. I mean, the way you fight and everything, it feels like you've known each other for a long time. How long has it been, Elvis? Since you first hired me? Crikey, I'm not sure. Did we meet before I set off, or did I bump into you later? I can't quite recall. Not that it matters anyway. Don't sweat the details, that's what I always say. So you don't really know each other, or... Look, you don't need to go way back with someone to know you can trust them. And trust the most important thing. You might think you need to know someone for years, but that's not always the way. It's a feeling you have, that's all. And you've either got it or you haven't. With Adele, I knew from the start I was onto a winner. I had the same feeling about you and all. Listen to your gut, laddie. You'll not go far wrong. You definitely might. But let's just have him let him have his thing, shall we? Sure. Aha, jobs and abilities. Yet we only have Black Mage, but as a sub-job, you can use skills from it. I have no reason not to set this as her sub-job, and I have no reason not to have this as his sub-job. You can change the... you can have as many people be the same job as you feel like it, but I'm going to try and focus on one class. And very, very important, you see, we've got these abilities here. Examine, and all the way down here we've got some support abilities here. Support abilities take up support ability slots. Traditionally the maximum was 4. I don't know what it'll be in this game. JP up increases by a multiple of 1.2. JP up and up is 1.5, and it increases to 1.7 when you have it with JP up. I want to have these skills in order to make JP earning a lot faster. That's why I'm going to focus on Freelancer. That said, having other... I'm only going to do that for one of my characters. I don't want to do that for both of my... for all 4 of my characters, because then I'm not going to have many special abilities, and special abilities do make the game a lot easier. Lunar powered, you start with this in the final in the final demo. During the night, offensive magic, evasion, and luck are increased, and 4% of MP is restored each turn. That 4% of MP makes it so that you last a lot longer. There's even people on the field? That's new. Couple of tips if you're ever up against multiple enemies. First, try to whittle their numbers down as quickly as you can. After all, the fewer of them there are, the fewer attacks you'll have flying back in your direction. Focusing your efforts on eliminating one foe at a time is scientifically proven to reduce injury and untimely demise. Second, take a careful look at how much health each enemy has, and any weaknesses you might be able to exploit. Step back and think for a moment rather than rushing in and swinging, and you'll save yourself time and bandages in the long run.
There's no way we're losing this one.
We've got Saiyans and Goblins. Now another thing you can do is miscellany. You can use Examine. Weak to lightning and axes. We're gonna start with that.
Away and bile your heat!
It's nothing.
Guess it's my turn.
Here I go.
Another thing that we get from Miscellany, we get Treat. Restore 20% of the HP, the target's HP, and 10% of their MP. Definitely going to be using this a lot on Elvis.
Let's see now.
That was a close one, eh? Come and get her! Eat sorcery! Okay!
All right then. Okay. Hey, try this.
You saved my bacon there.
It's nothing. No big deal.
You rang?
He's at 6 HP.
Oh, did you underestimate us?
Onwards and upwards. Someone's getting stronger.
We got an underdog bonus for our JP, it looks like. Don't want to overload him. That's a bad idea. Okay. What if we go with the knitted cap and then give him the buckler? How about that? He's got a bronze bangle. That, yeah, boost the wearer's HP. I think I'll give her the clothes instead. You can take a leather cap. You still have... Yep, she still has some strength. Fine, you get the clothespin and the bronze bagel. Oh, she starts at a higher level. That's nice. Okay.
Let's strike while the iron's hot.
Thanks for bailing me out.
Okay, what's the plan?
Now he has treat, so you're gonna treat yourself and then attack.
This'll do it.
You rang?
They're weak to thunder.
Cry! Rumble! Away and bow your heat! Ooh, right in the soft bits! There's nothing!
You have to try harder than that!
No big deal!
Here I go!
Okay then.
The Elvis,
Here,
please.
try this. That was a close one, eh? Right, let's see. Come and get her.
I'm up, huh?
Treat yourself.
Try this!
Treat yourself.
This'll do it.
All right then.
You've got to be kidding me. What's with them always finishing with very little health? I got a merman scale. You'll occasionally get items like that for defeating foes.
They're wide open, get stuck in.
What's the plan?
No, you're attacking the goblin. You have a sword.
Here I go.
And then you examine these things. Huh. It's just swords and stabs. Whatever. Then Blizzard.
Eat sorcery. Sing the heart. Ha. Okay then. Okay.
Treat Elvis and then attack this thing.
Try this. That was a close one, eh?
Come on, you can just whack this thing.
We're done already?
Onwards and upwards.
Oh, we already got job level 3 for him. Nice. There we go, passive abilities. Divining Rod. It tells you the number of unopened chests nearby. And now it's on the map. This is how many chests you can get to without going into any sort of loading screen. That's how it goes. Oh, these. You'll occasionally come across certain rare breeds of monster when wandering around the world. They're much stronger than their fellow creatures, and wading into battle with one unprepared can be a very bad idea. So when you spot one, make sure you're good and ready if you plan to take it on. And don't forget to save first. Yeah, So... Nine save slots. Nice. Now, we're going to try and sneak past this thing. Because I don't plan on taking it on, I just want the treasure chest. Okay. Now, when it says much stronger, in practice, this means that they are in-game level. I will change my equipment, I will save, and then I will show you. I have no intention of actually fighting this thing, I just want to show you what this is like. That's a nice battle.
Scrap here.
Sorry.
Yes.
Hey, you okay?
Crikey, here goes nothing.
Yes. I was not kidding. We will not be fighting these. Not for a very, very, very long time.
You'll pay for this! Hey, you okay? Is this it?
Yes. Yes, it is. We will not be fighting that. I just wanted the treasure chest behind it. $410p. A nasty surprise emerges from the chest.
Okay, let's do this.
Here I go. Yeah!
A rabbit. A rabbit.
Ouch!
They don't do a lot of damage, do they? Weak to water. And knives and stabs.
Eat sorcery! Okay then.
I'm up, huh?
Thing a heart! Ha!
Something to keep in mind, when you default, you also get some MP and HP back, so it's not like it's completely useless. I just won't do that when I'm close to full health.
What's the plan?
Not bad, eh?
Onward and upwards!
Seth got forage. And I got 2 mini ethers. Awesome. Oh. Okay. Hi. Eh? Who the heck are you? You better rack off unless you want to smack in the chops. Okay. I got lost. Oh well, it's fine. Now I know where I'm going. If only I knew where I was. Here we go. Oh yeah, I got that chest. Okay.
Somebody help me!
You okay? What's the matter?
A horrible man and woman took me, but then an old man and another woman came and saved me, but then the man got attacked and now he's really badly hurt.
We'd better go help him out. Will you show us where he is? Whoa! Are you okay? Wait a second. You're the guy from before.
Greetings, young seafarer.
You're hurt. We need to get you seen to right away.
'Tis not. But the princess...
What happened to Gloria? Is she okay?
The fiends took her.
Never mind that now. Let's get you to bed.
You're right. Come on.
Well, I'll be jiggered. So you're the famous Sir Sloane, eh? Lady Emma told me all kinds of wild tales about you, my man.
Oh, and how is dear Emma? Is she well?
I'm afraid she passed on 6 months ago or so.
I see. Thou wert her apprentice. Time truly does fly. Why, I can recall when the good lady studied under another herself. But forgive me, much as I would love to spend the day in fond reminiscence, alas, there are more pressing matters at hand. I must away and wrest Her Highness from the clutches of those unconscionable rogues.
Sorry, but you won't be resting anyone from anything in your condition. I'd be surprised if you could rest yourself out of bed.
But I must!
Well, how about I join you?
You are kind indeed, young sir, but I cannot allow it. The rogues in question are in possession of an asterisk.
Well, that's all the more reason to go deal with them, right? Besides, I owe you after you helped me out back there at the beach.
But good sir,
I'm coming too. If there's an asterisk involved, I'm there with bells on.
Thine aid is appreciated, but might I ask why the asterisk would interest thee so?
Oh aye, ask away, pal. It's because of this old book, see? I found it when I was going through Lady Emma's stuff. I couldn't read a word of it when I first picked the thing up. But wave an asterisk near it, and the gobbledygook starts making sense. And I'm nothing if not nosy, so I set out on a quest to find enough of these special wee stones to read the whole thing.
Intriguing.
If I can find another asterisk and help your pal into the bargain, then everyone's a winner.
Great! Then we should leave right away.
Though it weighs heavy on my conscience to enlist the aid of strangers, I fear I have little choice. You have my thanks. Her Highness has been taken to an abandoned building north of the town. Let us make haste!
Sir Sloane is now accompanying the party. He runs the inn. I will rest for ADP.
So what's the plan? Princess Gloria's being held hostage, right?
Indeed she is, fair maiden. 'Twill be necessary for me to enter alone and begin negotiations, lest the brigands suspect foul play. However, at a suitable juncture, I shall create a distraction, allowing your merry band to swoop in and rescue Her Highness.
A distraction, eh? And how do you plan to do that?
With this. 'Tis a sorcerer's stone that upon firm impact emits a most dazzling light. I shall cry out, "By the light of the sun!" and by these words shalt thou know to enter. The princess knoweth well this phrase. 'Tis one we have long since settled upon, and by it shall know to close our eyes full tight.
Nice. So we just wait for the signal, then it's go time, right?
Precisely. I shall be counting on you.
Thou seemst somewhat anxious, lad. 'Twere that thou wert calm. Vexation doth dull the sword arm, after all. I know. Fret not unduly Princess Gloria's account. If her Highness is a good deal hardier than she might at first seem. 'Twas ever thus. Why, I remember when she was but 5 years old. Zephyr, a fine steed for whom the princess had developed a surpassing fondness, lay ready to breathe her last. She was a wondrous creature, as gentle as the breeze for which she was named. And she died in just the manner she had lived, simply closed her eyes and made as if to sleep. The princess, who had attended to every moment of her dear friend's passing, spake such fine words when the moment came at last. Enjoy your rest, Zephyr, and do not worry about us. We will miss you, but we will always treasure your memory. For one so young to put her companion's feelings before her own in such a manner. Wow, she was really just 5? Indeed she was. At first I thought perhaps she knew not what it was to die. But no, soon enough she set about weeping. She knew right enough, knew all too well. It was at that moment I saw for the first time just what a kind heart she possessed. One so precious must be kept from harm at all costs. Don't worry, we'll get her out of there, you'll see. We will indeed, lad. By the sacred oath I made as her servant and protector. Ah, I see. I'm a little overleveled. That's fine. 320 pig. 2 more mini ethers. Awesome. Teleport stone. Awesome. Previous entries in the series also had fake walls, so checking for that. Especially since that room looks like you pretty much cannot get there without going through a fake wall.
We've got the upper hand, guys.
I'm up, huh?
Here I go!
He inflicted dread. What that means is you can no longer brave.
Eat sorcery! Away and bile your heat! Right more where that came from!
Too easy.
I want to step out of this dungeon and set it and get it to wrap around tonight.
Ha! Looks like luck's on our side.
I can't scan that? Come
I'm
on.
up, huh? Ha! I'm all set! Too easy.
A nasty surprise.
Let's see what you're made of, eh?
Well, not so nasty anymore now, is it?
Thought it was just a bookworm, did you?
I got a mini ether just for the fight, and then I got a Francisca. Oh, there's the other 3. dart. A round shield. And 570p. Nice.
Still no sign of him. Where is the useless old fart?
Calm yourself, Dag. Becoming flustered at a time like this will only benefit our enemies. He almost got the better of you, it is true. But you will prevail in the end. You always do.
Yeah, I guess you're right. And when I do, we'll have the Wind Crystal. And that little beauty's gonna make the both of us filthy, stinking rich!
You do not care that your actions might bring about untold calamity.
Pull the other one! That calamity stuff's just a load of bulldust some drongo made up so they could keep the crystals for themselves!
I can assure you that it is no such thing. You have seen the state of the oceans for yourself. Does that not concern you at all?
It couldn't concern me less, you Madge. It'll take more than a couple of waves to put me off making the big bucks.
Oh, how can you possibly be so short-sighted?
Dungeon portals. When you're in a dungeon, you'll occasionally come across a bright blue circle on the ground. These are special spatial portals that can whisk your party to and from the dungeon entrance in an instant. This is also new to the series, which is why I bought all of those teleport crystals. This can be really useful if you need to pop out onto the field and rest up in a tent, or travel back to town and upgrade your equipment. Use them as staging posts to help you to progress safely through more dangerous dungeons. Huh, okay. Now, I don't need it because I did a ton of grinding out on the field, so... A long sword. And a 10.
Hear me, villains! I have brought to you the fabled jewel as requested. Now, prove that thou art as good as thy word. Allow the princess to go free.
Not until we have seen the crystal. Dag.
On it. Now back, rogue. The princess. Release her unto me.
First the crystal. And please, do not try anything foolish. Your precious princess will only suffer all the more.
Come on, Gramps. Hand it over.
Very well. The Princess Gloria, by the light of the sun!
The eyes! Go, go, go!
You okay, Gloria?
It's you! Thank you. Yes.
This way.
Princess, thou art unhurt, I pray?
I am quite all right. Thank you, Sir Sloane.
Can we leave the pleasantries for later? We need to get out of here.
Curses.
Did you really think we would not be prepared for some manner of cheap trickery? So sorry to disappoint you. And you know, we really would have let you go unharmed if you had handed over the crystal as requested. But that is out of the question now. You have upset us, and therefore we must teach you a lesson. A very painful lesson.
Too bloody right we must. You've half blinded me here.
Oh, for goodness sake. Pull yourself together, Dag.
I'll be right, boss. Just a bit blindsided by these Drongo's dirty tricks is all. You'll pay for that.
Damn. It can't end like this. We were so...
What the?
Can it truly be?
Where am I?
You who heed my call.
Wait. That's the voice I heard after I fell into the sea.
Hear me. I am wind. The sigh of the land-made crystal.
The wind crystal? So that thing Sir Sloan was carrying is talking to me?
It is. It was I whose breath bore you to this place. But there were those who would have seen you sunk forever, who cut your life's thread short.
What? Wait a minute. Are you trying to tell me I died back there?
I am. But you are here now. Your thread retied, rewoven. My power made it so. And now it is time to choose. Embrace oblivion and allow the coming of calamity, or make a stand and fight for your survival. Should you choose the latter, you need only step into the light. If you seek the sweet release of death instead, you need only wait for it to wrap its arms around you.
I just want to see what happens if I wait, because doing something like this is what happened, is what triggers, just the wait, is what triggers the second ending in Bravely Default 1. Where they tell you to do something and you do expressly the opposite. Oh no, I just got a game over? Seriously? That's dumb. Well, that's fine. They gave me a skip cutscene button, so... Yes. It's still funny that they gave me 30 seconds to step into the light, and apparently... Oh, and it even takes a while to step into the light.
Lies, delusions, credulity, isolation, all the absurd imperfections of the human world await you. There is still time to change your mind, to forego the suffering and surrender yourself to eternal peace. But no, you choose the harder path. You are bold, courageous. This being so, I grant my power unto you. Go forward and accept your destiny.
As a result of receiving the Wind Crystal's blessing, Seth can now perform special abilities. Yeah, in Bravely Default 1, there was a twist of if you default on expectations, then you get a bonus ending.
What just happened?
What was that light?
A revelation. The crystal's blessing. And that can mean only one thing. Thou art one of us. A hero of light.
So the asterisks give you the ability to summon a battlefield.
You strong guys are in for a thrashing!
You learn that in Bravely Default, or in Bravely 2nd. This special battlefield is a result of the asterisk's power. Alright. First things first. Examine. He's weak to fire, swords, and bows. Special abilities. Those lucky enough to receive the crystal's blessing become able to perform incredible special abilities. These will differ depending on your current job, but every single one is amazing. Go ahead and give it a try. This one's on the house, but you usually need to meet certain job-specific conditions in order to access special abilities, such as performing a given action a specified number of times. All-out assault. Strike a single enemy with powerful physical attack. Okay, so there's a special battle theme here for the for Astrus fights. There's also specials. What they do. So it says attack plus 20% and magic plus 20%. What it's going to do is for the next 90 seconds it will play a special theme, and for the duration of that theme, we will get those bonuses on our attack and magic attack. That theme, I'm turning up the battle speed here because it matters entirely on how long we take real time.
Anchors away! I'll give it all I got. You're done!
You reckon you're pretty tough, don't ya? But you're no match for us, I can tell you that much.
Don't get cocky, Dag.
After the stunt they pulled before? Not likely. I'm gonna make them pay for being so sneaky. I'm gonna make them pay 100 times over.
What's with this dialogue? Special ability stat boost. You'll notice the music changes when you perform a special ability. That's your cue to go bananas. Your entire party will join bonus stat boost while the music is playing. The stat boosted will vary depending on the special ability performed.
Oh, what's next, I wonder?
He's weak to fire.
Come and get her! To push too far!
Very well.
Here I go!
What's the plan?
Too close for comfort.
I don't know what he's doing, but I don't care. I just need to do this fast.
This should do it. Oh, what's next, I wonder?
Back to normal. He's enraged? What does that mean? Provoke. Oh, they can only attack. They can only target him. Okay. But I can get around that by doing stuff that targets both.
Almighty flare!
Very well.
I want to examine him. Okay, he's weak to electricity.
Here I
go! Use attack command 10 times. Alright.
There.
Spirits heal!
Thank you.
I must endure.
Too close for comfort.
Healing hands increases for healing ability.
Here I go.
For that turn.
Nothing like the long game.
Time to take a step back.
This should help.
Right, she can only attack him. I don't want to attack him, so...
I'll sit this one out.
Ow! Yeah, I need to take him down first, is the thing. I definitely want to take him down first because she's buffing him, she's healing him. Or, I want to take her down first. Because Celine is buffing Dag and healing him and everything. But I want to take Celine down first. Okay, so I want to just attack her.
Right, let's see. Burn! Smolder! Come and get her! Didn't like that, did you?
To arms.
Yeah, lunar powered. There's a good reason why I came into this place while it was nighttime. Okay.
I'm up, huh?
She's out of provoke, so...
There.
Allow me.
He just defaulted twice.
Wait for it.
Nothing like the long game.
This should help.
You rang? Safety first! Yeah!
Alright.
Too close for comfort.
He still has a BP.
I have to protect myself. I'll sit this one out.
Okay. Right.
Thanks.
Time for a spa revenge. Oh, aye. Burn! Smolder! Away and fire your heat. Ooh, right
She's
in the
defaulting,
sockets.
so it doesn't do
Let me
as much.
see.
Eh.
This should help.
So now she's no longer defaulting. Now I can attack. Ow!
Spirits heal us. Sorry to trouble you.
Too close for comfort.
Oh, she's taunted. Okay, fine, you'll attack him.
Okay then.
This should help.
Trying to get Seth back up for his special.
Right, let's see. Almighty flare!
it already.
Too close for comfort.
I thought I could take down her first, but...
Okay, what's the plan?
Oh, now I can.
To arms!
You know what? Just in case. There we go. She's down.
Selena? Selena! You've done it now! Prepare to die, Drongos! Oh, what's next, I wonder?
So now he'll attack harder, I'm sure, but... he's almost dead.
Come and get her!
Goodbye. You are gone.
Almighty thunder! You didn't like that, did you? Get her!
You got me. You really got me good.
So exciting!
Onwards and upwards.
We got 2 asterisks for this. White Mage. White mages support others with restorative magic, making them invaluable additions to any party. Cure. Restore a little of the target's and multiple targets' HP. Protect. Increase a target's physical defense by 15% for 3 turns. Stats cannot be increased beyond 200% of their base value. Which means it stacks. Knight. Or Vanguard. Vanguards can protect the party by drawing enemy attention and bearing the brunt of incoming attacks. Defang. Perform a physical attack on a target and decrease their physical attack by 7% for 5 turns. Stats cannot be reduced below 65% of their base value. Enrage. Guarantee that an enemy's next 2 actions will be aimed at the user.
We'll get you back for this!
Hey! Not so fast!
Sir Sloane! Time to make a swift exit.
No! Wait! Sir Sloane! You're okay, right?
"'Tis not, lad. Worry not."
All right, let's get out of here before they come back with more of their friends.
Gloria joins the party. Hey! Wait up, will you? What's the matter, Elvis? Can you lot walk a wee bit slower? I'm absolutely jiggered. You know, maybe we should take things a little slower. Not because Elvis can't hack the pace, but because, well, we only just set you free, Gloria. You probably need a little while to get the blood moving through your legs, right? Your concern is appreciated, but I am quite well, thank you. And I find our current pace to be perfectly comfortable. Then you're made of sterner stuff than me. And there I was thinking princesses were pampered sorts who needed treating with kid gloves. Heh, guess I kinda thought that too. Seriously, what century are you two from? I was taught that a princess should always lead from the front. And thou didst learn thy lesson right well, my lady. Yet the fact that friend Elvis doth struggle to maintain our current pace cannot and must not be ignored. Leading from the front is all well and good, but one must also ensure that those behind are able to follow. You are correct as always, Sir Sloane. We must slow our pace so that no one is left behind. Would that help, Elvis? Well, not as much as a wee stop off at a tavern maybe, but aye, it's a start. Reckon I'm starting to sound like the pampered one. Time to up your game, Elvis. Yeah, get your butt in gear, old man. You mustn't put all your eggs in one basket when preparing a squad for battle, you know. Offensive specialists, defensive types, medics. You'll need the lot if you want to be ready for any eventuality. And it's not just me that says so. There's generations of soldiers who learn this stuff the hard way. A well-balanced team is 10 times as effective as any gaggle of one-trick ponies. Don't believe me? Stick a squad whose specialties are all the same up against an enemy they're not prepared for. Total carnage. Alright, I want to grab some treasure chests and the like. I think I'm a little better prepared for that now that we have a full party and everything. I have no idea what sends which particular monster is wandering where, but once in a while you come across an absolute terror. Word to the wise, don't be afraid to turn tail and run in situations like that. Trying to fight an enemy you can't hope to defeat isn't brave, it's stupid. Wanna run after me? Sure. I'll attack you.
There's no way we're losing this one.
Here I go!
You look like they're all weak to fire. Yep.
This'll do it. I'm back in the game.
Weak to daggers and stabs, and they're all weak to fire.
You rang? Burn! Smolder! Away, boil your heat! Pow! Another one bites the dust!
Huh. Hardly worth the bother.
There we go. Just a margin too far.
Let's put the boot in!
Guess it's my turn.
Okay. Yeah! Yeah!
All right then.
You rang? Come and get her! Almighty flare! You didn't like that, did you?
Hardly worth the bother. Hard work is always rewarded.
Hey, I'm just getting started here.
Freaks of nature, mutant terrors, bosses, whatever you choose to call them, there are some seriously strong monsters doing the rounds out here. If you come across one and you don't think you can get the better of it, there's no shame in beating a hasty retreat. After all, he who fights and runs away lives to fight another day, isn't that what they say? Plus, you'll be able to go off and get stronger so you can come back and clobber it next time. Nice. Yes.
Let's see what you're made of, eh?
Oh. That is scary. And yet he took it down in one hit. Okay. I never even got to examine it. Gotcha.
Guess it's my turn.
Oh no. 21 damage.
Time to take a step back.
Woohoo! We are good at
That looks frightening. That is frightening. We're running. We are definitely
We're in
running.
a right old scrap here.
Yeah, we're running. We're running.
Oh,
No! No way!
We didn't get the chance to run. Wow. Okay then. Where's our last save? Right after we left this place. That's fine. Okay then. It'll automatically select whichever one is our most recent, so I don't have to worry about that that being an issue. That's a thing. That is a thing. A nasty surprise. Alright.
ready, everyone?
That's not really nasty.
Here I go.
Okay, what's the plan?
You rang?
Elvis is defaulting because of regenerative default. That's the only reason I'm doing that at all.
No big deal. Guess it's my turn.
That was a long time for it to load the next action.
Thought it was just a big one, did you?
Wizard's Rod. Awesome.
It doesn't look like Dag and Selena came back this way. We should be okay for now.
They'll not pose much of a threat without their asterisks anyway.
I must take this opportunity to make a report to His Majesty. He will wish to strengthen the city guard.
I will join you. Thank you all so much for coming to my aid.
Hey, don't mention it. You did the same for me once, remember?
Aye, and with 2 shiny new asterisks to show for our efforts.
Oh, before you go, Sir Sloane, I wanted to ask you about what you said back there. About the crystal's blessing?
Ah, but of course. 'Tis a matter of great import, yet one which, alas, will not suffer a brief explanation. Perhaps we might speak of it upon my return.
Sure. I can wait.
You are a gentleman.
Alrighty. How about us lot go about our business as well and meet back at the inn? I've a few things to take care of myself.
Very well. Until then.
Like reading your book or what? Okay. The party go their separate ways. I wonder where that nice young man's got to. There's something I wanted to show him. You really saved my skin from those monsters, you know. How about taking my old boat out as a little thank you? Go on, hop aboard and explore the sea. Take the boat out for a spin. Get 2 teleport stones.
Hey there. Are you all right now, ma'am?
Oh, it's you. You really saved my skin back there, you know. I'll have to think of some way of paying you back.
Oh, there's no need for anything like that.
I won't hear of it. Imagine a debt like that left unsettled. But what to give you? Hold on. You're a sailor, aren't you?
I am. How did you know that?
Well, you could hardly be anything else, dear. Right, come along with me. I've got something to show you.
She's talking about his outfit, but it doesn't really show when we're using the asterisk.
Here you go. A little boat to say thank you.
A boat? Oh, no, ma'am. It's too much.
Nonsense. I want you to have it. I don't get much use out of it at my age, anyway. And besides, the old girl would prefer to have a handsome young fellow like you at the helm, I'm sure.
You're right about her being old. But she's in great condition from what I can see.
She's wonderful, isn't she? And sturdy as anything, too, I can promise you that. Not ocean-going sturdy, perhaps, but fine as long as you don't stray too far from shore. What say you hop on board and give her a whirl?
All right. You've convinced me. Don't mind if I do?
That's the spirit. Who knows what awaits over the horizon, eh? Or who you might meet.
When sending the boat out on expeditions, you can choose to use online functionality. While this is not necessary, expeditions taken online will yield slightly better results. Would you like to use online functionality? Please note that your nickname and your character's name will be shared when you go online. Okay, sure. You have chosen to use online functionality while exploring. You can change this setting from the options menu at any time. So we met Joshi, Fate, Lisa, Zeth. And now the game is loading, without the loading icon.
Well, how did the old girl treat you?
Beautifully. She sails like a dream. Which is why I can't accept your offer. She's too good to just give away.
You can't? Fine, if it makes you feel better. How about I lend her to you instead? I'll look after her, and you give me a shout whenever you want to take her out. Just come and find me and say the word. It's really no trouble, dear.
Well, I guess that will work. Thanks.
Right then. I suppose I'd better be heading back to town.
Okay, ma'am. Oh, try to steer clear of any monsters this time.
I'll do my best.
Alrighty. Something was spotted floating in the ocean. We got a pretty stone. The path led to a treasure, which was loaded onto the boat. On to the next island. Small JP orb. Monster has left behind some treasure, which was loaded onto the boat. On to the next island. We got a booster button. Congratulations, you've gained access to a boat, which means you can go exploring. This is a great way of earning rewards when you're not playing, as it's a feature which works specifically when the system is in sleep mode. Expeditions can last up to 12 hours, so it's well worth setting sail before heading out somewhere or going to bed. Exploring has many benefits. For example, you can discover experience boosting orbs, JP boosting orbs, which is delicious HP boosting buns. And these aren't the only treasures on offer. What's more, if you're connected to the internet, you can get a helping hand from others and earn even greater rewards. It's a great way for busy people to level up more quickly. So be sure to set sail on an exploration expedition whenever you're going to be away from the game for a while. Okay. So I guess that'll be at the end of every stream.
Firstly, I would like to thank you all once again for rescuing me. And since you went to such great lengths on my behalf, I feel it is only right that I introduce myself and my situation properly. My name is Gloria. I am, or at least was, the Princess of Musa. It has long been the duty of those of my line to see that the 4 crystals are kept safe, in order that the calamity known as the Night's Nexus might be kept at bay. Unfortunately, the crystals were stolen, and 3, those of fire, water, and earth, remain unrecovered. Various disturbances across the land would seem to suggest that the calamity grows closer with each passing day.
You mean like the flooding people have been talking about? And the waves that sank my boat?
Precisely. I believe it is only a matter of time before the Night's Nexus is unleashed. And the only way to prevent this from happening is to restore the crystals to their rightful place.
This being so, dear friends, might we importune upon you to aid us in their recovery?
Sir Sloane, we cannot presume to expect the help of others in matters that it is Musa's duty to resolve.
Though I apprehend thy reluctance full well, my lady, 'tis plain that if we are to fulfill our duty, we shall be in need of allies. Capable allies. Our recent travails could not have given clearer proof of that. And what allies could be more capable than those who can count among their number one blessed by the very crystals we seek?
Even so, we cannot simply assume that they will be willing to become entangled in our affairs.
I'd say we're pretty wrapped up in them already, wouldn't you?
May we take this to mean that we can count upon thine aid?
Well, it's not like there's any place else I need to be. And besides...
Is what the matter, boy?
Huh? Oh, no, it's nothing.
You'll not be leaving us behind either. 2 may be company, but a crowd's just what I need right now.
Oh, don't say you're getting bored of me, Elvis.
As if I'd ever even think something like that. Seriously though, we've a good reason to be coming along for the ride.
Those last asterisks we got our hands on helped me read a little more of Lady Emma's old book.
And from what Sir Sloane was saying, it sounds like our crystal thieves all have asterisks of their own. So, if we join you on your little adventure, I reckon my favourite special stones will be falling into our laps left and right. And you'll also have our expert help to call on. Everyone's a winner.
Well, far be it from me to contradict the man who pays my wages. As long as we keep moving, I'm happy.
Aye. Remind me why that is again?
I'm looking for my sister. She disappeared from our village.
Oh.
And I don't really have any idea where she might be. And I need to earn a living if I want to keep searching, so sticking with you is my best option. For now.
Oh, aye. That was it, eh? Right. Well, here's hoping we find her soon.
Thanks.
'Twould seem that we are all of the same mind. What thinkest thou, my lady?
Very well. Your kindness is greatly appreciated. I would be honored if you were all to join us.
Alrighty! Well, now that's settled. Let's head to the tavern and seal the deal over a wee drinky, shall we?
You really love the tavern, huh?
And what exactly is wrong with that, eh? A quest begun without a little send-off ceremony's no quest at all as far as I'm concerned.
Who's the sailor here?
Sleep escapeth thee too, I see.
Huh? Oh, hi there, Sir Sloane.
I had hoped that I might have a chance to speak with thee. 'Tis mostly of matters long since past, but wouldst thou be so good as to humour an old man? I too was once favoured with the blessing of the Wind Crystal. To think that half a century has passed since that day.
Wait, you were?
Indeed. And having been so favoured, I did set out with a band of stalwart companions in search of a means by which the Knight's Nexus might be defeated. One among whom was King Godric, Princess Gloria's own grandfather. I shall never forget the experiences we shared, not as long as I live. Hither and yon we journeyed, righting wrongs and vanquishing injustice. In time, we came to be known as the Heroes of Light. Ah, such fond memories.
So you were a hero of light. Didn't you call me the same thing?
Indeed I did. Thou didst jolt me most jarringly back into my past, boy, I must admit. To think that it has been 50 years, and that now, after all this time, the blessing of the Wind Crystal should fall upon one such as thee. It pleases me more than words can say. Thou art mine heir. Thou art the one the crystal hath chosen to take my place. This being so, I must ask that thou swear by thy life to protect Princess Gloria, as I myself once swore to protect all those of her line.
Of course.
Then it is settled. Now, away with thee to bed. We rise with the dawn.
Interesting. And I thought the Heroes of Light only happened once.
Morning.
Good morning.
Greetings, one and all.
How do you all look so fresh this early?
Ah, good morrow. Milady, ere we depart, there is something I would present unto thee. Though it paineth me to think of it, there may come a time where thou must needs protect thyself. May this blade serve thee in thy time of need.
Well, it is time to set out for our next destination, Savalon. If our suspicions are correct, the water crystal awaits us there.
Gloria, Elvis, and Adele join the party. Sir Sloane is now accompanying the party. Wow, he's still here. Okay. Story of the crystals. Hey Gloria, could you tell me a little more about the crystals? Of course. According to the legend of Musa, they're a gift from the gods. They maintain equilibrium and keep calamity at bay. I used to love hearing the stories about them when I was a child. Long ago, in the age of the gods, the four elements, fire, water, wind, and earth, ran wild, untamed and unfettered. The land shook and crumbled, the seas raged, flames consumed entire continents, and the wind howled relentlessly. Humanity suffered greatly, but then one day an envoy was sent down from the heavens. mankind was to receive a gift, 4 crystals to keep the 4 elements in check. And just like that, the land grew fruitful. The sea is clear and calm, the fires warm and bright, and the winds gentle and soothing. And so, we were able to live in peace at last. Wow, not the kind of thing you want winding up in the wrong hands. Indeed, which is why they must be recovered without delay. The broken stone. It's just a stone. Why did I feel like I needed to bring it back with me? Is everything alright? Yeah, I was just looking at this. I found it on an island during a boat trip. Stone? Yeah, I picked it up thinking it might be valuable. But no, whatever it is, it's broken. What a shame. So much for your priceless find. Yeah. Still, it's pretty in its way. I think I'll hold on to it for a while. I bet that'll be, something useful to the plot. Got a quest? Not again. Don't tell me that son of mine has pulled another disappearing act. Lately, my son keeps wandering off. He's promised not to leave the town, and I trust him, I really do, but still I worry. Would you find him and tell him to hurry back to his poor old mother? He's in town, so... And we even have a quest marker. It's the orange marker there will tell us where to go. Eh? What do you want? What's that? My mom's worried about me? Ah, but I haven't found anything good yet. It's her birthday soon, so I'm looking for the perfect present. I don't want to just buy it in a shop, so I'm trying to scavenge something special. Can you tell her I'll be back soon? Oh, and don't breathe a word about the present, will you? Ah, so that's why he's pulling disappearing acts. Okay. So my boy's right here in town, you say? And you're absolutely sure he's not doing anything dangerous? Well, that's a load off my mind, I must say. I know you have to cut the apron strings at some point, but I didn't think they would happen so soon. Ah, they grow up so fast. Well, as long as he's safe and sound, then I'm happy. And I'm ever so grateful to you for going to all this trouble. Thank you. Any more quests? Yes.
This is just terrible. I mean, what am I supposed to do?
I know, pal, I know. But I think you've had enough for one day, don't you?
Oh, what difference does it make? I just don't care anymore.
Aye, well, you'll care in the morning if you carry on like this. I tell you what, why don't I help you polish off that little lot in front of you? A problem shared is a problem halved after all.
Wait, how exactly is this going to solve anything?
What do you mean? It's obvious, isn't it? He doesn't drink so much that he ends up regretting it. And I drink just enough to have a grand old time. Everyone's a winner.
Okay. So, who is this guy anyway? A friend of yours?
Not really, nah. I just ran into him in here, and I thought I'd better not leave him by himself. Oh, watch out.
Do you want to hear a story that will make your hair stand on end, boy?
Sure. If you think you can manage to tell it.
My luck is just terrible. Awful. First of all, the water started to rise, and that messed all the tides up. And that meant that the fish moved, which meant there were none to be had in my usual fishing spot. You'd think that was bad enough, but things got worse. I was making my way home, empty-handed, when I was attacked by a Snaggin. Sahagin. Obviously, I ran for my life. But I was so panicked that I dropped my precious knife. It's a very special knife. See, my master gave it to me when I became a fully Fledged fisherman.
A gift from your master, eh?
I'm very
we have
grateful
to get it back for you.
that this is
Hey,
voice
don't worry,
acting.
pal. I'm on it.
No. I can't ask you to do that. That horrible monster carried it off and...
Seriously, pal, don't worry about it. We can handle a Sahagan or two.
But...
Look, this knife. Your master gave it to you, right? It means a lot to you. And if it makes you feel better, I'll not be doing this for free. You can buy me a dram or two to say thanks. How about that?
Well, yeah. All right then.
Anything for a drink, huh?
Alright. We get 3 darts for doing this. I'm gonna get this quest done and then that will close the stream for today.
Dag and Selena deserted me? Pathetic cowards. Not only did they fail to secure the crystal, they did not even have the decency to come and tell me as much. One simply cannot rely on mercenaries. The Holograders went to great lengths to have me made Prime Minister. I dread to think what will become of me should I fail to keep my side of the bargain by bringing them the crystal. Perhaps the time has come for more desperate measures.
Oh, he has an asterisk. Is there an aristocrat asterisk? I've never heard of that one. I guess any Sahagan will do.
We have the upper hand.
Here I go.
I can't help but feel overleveled. Accidents.
All right then. Okay.
No, we're just attacking you.
That was a piece of cake.
It's nothing I don't deserve.
We got the fisherman's knife. There we go.
Looks like we found that fisherman's knife.
Aye. Just look at that sea, eh? I seen it now. You'd never think it could rise up like it did.
Yeah. The waves have died down some since the storm. But you should have seen it.
I can imagine. Just goes to show how badly we need the crystals. Everything all right, Lady Emma?
Wind's picking up. Looks like there's a storm brewing.
You don't quite seem yourself today, if I may say so.
I've been thinking about the past.
Reminiscing, eh?
Something like that. Can't believe it's been 50 years already.
Aye, 50 years is up. Wait, 50 years? Lady Emma, if you don't mind me asking, just how old are you?
I do mind you asking as it happens, you impertinent so-and-so. I am a lady, you know.
Oh, aye, sorry.
Ugh, stop with your bowing and scraping, it's embarrassing. Not that I mind seeing you show a bit of respect every now and then. If you can manage to take things more seriously once in a while, we might make a half-decent scholar of you one day. And when we do, I'll tell you. About the past, I mean.
Wait, so what does that make me now? Quarter decent? Third and a bit? Come on, it's got to be at least a quarter.
Not even close. Have you forgotten the mark you got in that last test? It was your lowest ever. Quarter's too good for you, you great knucklehead.
Knuckle?
You've got a long, long way to go yet, and don't you go thinking otherwise. But if I can cram one thing into your thick skull in the meantime, let it be this. When the storm comes, calamity will soon follow.
And she had the Black Mage asterisk, which explains where he got his. And obviously, she was part of Sir Sloane's
when the
party
storm
of four.
comes, calamity will soon follow. Right. Better get this knife back to its rightful owner and claim our reward, eh?
Just a couple of drinks, okay?
Aye, just a couple. Come on, let's shake a leg.
Seems like we are actually getting some story out of these side quests, which is not something that often happens. There are more side quests still. Wow. Yeah, we're just turning this one in and then closing the stream for today.
That's my master's knife. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Just look up. Warms the cockles of your heart, eh?
Sure, I guess.
So, you said this was your master's knife?
It's very special. The king himself gave it to him.
He must have done something pretty amazing to deserve a gift like that.
Oh, he did. He changed fishing forever. See, back when he started, all the fishermen were disorganized, disgraceful ruffians. But he cleaned them up, taught them to take pride in their work, and gave them a real sense of purpose. The king was so impressed, he asked my master to become his fisheries minister. My master refused. He didn't want to work in an office. He wanted to be out on the boats with the others.
Choosing a life of hard graft over a cushy job with a posh title, eh? There's a lot to admire about that.
There is, isn't there? Come to think of it, the king said the same thing when he presented him with the knife. My master kept fishing until his dying day. And when he finally passed on, he left me his prized possession. Keeps me safe out of the seas, it does.
Your master sounds like a great man.
Anyway, I owe you a drink. Many drinks, in fact. Tonight, on me.
Oh, thank you kindly. Don't mind if I do.
Just a couple, right?
What are you suggesting? That we say no if it turns into more? And how's our pal here gonna feel about that,
I guess you're right. Fine.
That's the spirit. Marky, bring us a bottle of your most expensive grog.
Ha ha! Now we're talking to new friends.
All right. We've got a party chat, and then I will close. This suffering world. All that business with the sea-going doolollies had a whole bunch of knock-on effects, eh? Yeah, and it's not easy being a man at the sea at the best of times. I'll bet the water level rising has put a bunch of useful landmarks out of sight. And if the tides are as messed up as the fisherman said, I wouldn't even want to go out there. It is not only the seas that have been affected, the whole world is suffering. We must put an end to these calamities. Calamities. It was a calamity that brought me here, huh? I was lucky enough that you found me when you did. But not everyone's been so lucky. Our knife-losing fisherman friend, for one. We need to help everybody who's been affected. And we will. We'll do whatever we can. Aye, even if it's a wee thing, like returning the lost knife. Every little bit helps. Let's keep that in mind on our travels, eh? Okay. There's a bunch of quests now. 4 more. But we're not doing them right now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.